Y'all, I'm gonna try making this video one more time. I got a call while I was making the video or the previous video, and I was doing so well and I didn't know how to pause it. Anyway, happy Sunday. I'm gonna make this video to the point and direct. I'm doing chores and household stuff, so I'm not going to take terribly long. But I did want to touch on that the subject that I mentioned yesterday, which was about the whole fat acceptance thing. I don't know if you all have disclaimer, if you all hear something in the background, I am washing clothes, and I have on, my television, which has on Hoarders. I love that show. And for some reason, I always end up putting it on a lot of times around or whenever I'm cleaning. It's weird. Like, it's a show about people who are hoarding, and typically their houses and dwelling places are disgusting. But I don't know. Maybe it's like a mental, psychological motivation for me to keep cleaning. Who knows? Anyway, so fat acceptance. Y'all ever feel like just overwhelmed with the whole movement of body positivity? Because I feel like, and mind you, this is my opinion, this is not based on any facts or anything. I feel like a lot of people have misconstrued fat acceptance for body positivity, and they are not one and the same. To me, they are not codependent on each other. They do not mean the same. You can interchange them to me. So I wrote down a couple of things. For me, body positivity is celebrating and loving your body. And for body positivity, that includes loving your body, and self-care means taking care of it, which would mean things like healthy diet, exercise, no consumption of illegal drugs, limited alcohol intake, things like that. So that's what I consider body positivity, whereas fat acceptance is just celebrating being fat, and for some people, they genuinely are okay with being fat, and that's fine, but they're not the same. So that's just kind of how I feel. So whenever I see videos about body positivity and fat acceptance, and you see people who are, she's so brave, she's the first plus size model to walk, da da da, you're so brave, da da da. It's to the point where it is exhausting for me sometimes. Like, I can't even watch videos like that anymore, because if those people are trying to support being body positive, it's being completely lost in the fat acceptance movement. And that's not what, I don't think that's what people initially were saying when they started this whole body positive movement. It just meant that because we all know your body's not going to change overnight, right? So being positive about your body means appreciating it and loving it in every stage, in every process. So if a person like myself is on a weight loss and fitness journey, a part of the body positivity would mean that, okay, I am, I haven't made my goals yet. I'm not necessarily happy with my weight, but I have increased my endurance. I have increased my strength. I have lost weight, and my willpower has increased. So that's kind of what I feel like a lot of people should make a distinction between. It's to the point where in our society, people are so afraid to say otherwise or think otherwise that now a lot of people are being labeled as fat phobic, and the moment that you don't agree with people who are fat being highlighted in the industry, it's like, oh, you're being fat phobic, you're this and you're that. but not necessarily so. But it wouldn't be an issue if we really, as a society, truly understood the difference between body positivity and fat acceptance, because fat acceptance is now being masked as body positivity. The other thing is that I feel like there is a lot of confusion between fat acceptance and just basic human decency and respect. A person who is fat should not be discriminated against because of their size. There should be more representation of people who are fat in, in Wall Street and in fashion and in business and things like that. Not because they're fat, but because, like, for example, I'll just stick with the fashion industry. Not because of that they're fat, but it's to acknowledge that people who are fat want to be fashionable too. They want to look good as well, and that's part of body positivity. As you improve your body, you want to look good in every step of the way. So that's kind of where I feel like a lot of people are getting lost in that. So that's just kind of how I feel. I try to stay away from a lot of blogs and articles and stuff like that, when they highlight, this woman is so brave, she's celebrating her curves and things like that. I don't like to see that because it's false to me. So I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that was kind of my little vent. Let's see. Ooh, okay, this one I'm actually going to save for another video because this one is going to be long and it is in the evening and I have gotten basically nothing done. Why? Because I have procrastinated on a lot of my chores. So I'm going to be running and ripping until it's time for me to go to bed. So that sucks. But next we'll be talking about the age of offensiveness. Like I said in the past videos, this channel isn't going to be just about fitness, although that will have the primary light shed on. I don't know where I was going with that, although that is going to be the primary focus of this channel. But I am going to touch on other things, whether it's a rant, whether it's something that I just randomly thought of or anything like that. So next is going to be talking about the age of offensiveness and the lack of resilience that I see in youth and just people around me. So we'll see, you guys. Yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about today. Tomorrow begins a whole new fitness week. I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to do it tomorrow. It kind of depends on how quickly I can get all of this meal prep stuff done, which is why I need to be busting through all this stuff right now. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again by that music on Hoarders. My trainer is going to be traveling with university teams for the next 6 weeks, and so he has a lot of he has his clients working with another trainer. He's great, but I'm a creature of habit, so I'm kind of nervous. Not because he comes across as incompetent, not at all, but I thrive in consistency. So we're gonna see how it goes. Another goal is to actually get up and get to workouts on time. It is very rare for me to get there on time. I'm always about 3 to 5 minutes at least late, and I don't like doing that. So if I can meal prep and get everything done over the weekends, I think that would also help for me to jumpstart stuff. Yeah, that's it for now, y'all. I hope y'all are having a great Sunday and that it will bleed over into the weekdays. or the week. Yeah, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a fabulous evening, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.